Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and today we're going to be talking about min-maxing. Min-maxing in MechWarrior Online. Just generally what it is and theoretically how you could do it. So what is min-maxing first? Well, min-maxing is the practice of playing games such as Warhammer Online, MechWarrior Online, and basically with the intent of creating the best mech that's available. So you're basically by the means of minimizing undesired components and traits of the mech and maximizing the good ones, right? Basically, the whole plan is basically to create the best mech possible with the stats and information you have in front of you, maximizing basically the mech's potential. It's basically, instead of optimizing, it's just min-maxing. So we're going to use my Hunchback 4 PC here as the as our little catalyst, as our little our little guy here that we're going to look at. So what are the first things you want to look at when min-maxing? Well, first off, everything, to be honest with you, all the stats. You want to look at firepower, speed, jump distance, engine, max level, or max engine, and the engine it has on it, heat management, armor, the amount of slots you can use and the amount it has, tonnage, heat sinks, if it's doubles, singles, if you have standard, or what your armor is, whether it's endo or fibrous, what your quirks are, all that stuff. So this is why, quote unquote, min-max, and this is how you can theoretically, with a less skilled person like myself, kind of use the min-max strategy to maximize how you play a mech. Now, this is not min-maxing the mech to the all-out tits. This is just in my eyes how I can, as your average player, hence the name, with your average, skills and all that stuff, can maximize the mech to your personal abilities and minimize what you basically is undesirable. So firstly, what I do is I look at the quirks. So right now I personally ignore structure, acceleration rates, armor rates, and yaw and all that stuff. I ignore all this shit down here as well. And the main thing I look at is the weapon quirk. So I look at, for example, here, energy cooldown, laser duration, energy heat generation, and medium laser duration. So I look at this and go, okay, so any energy weapons here automatically create 10% less heat. They laser lasts 15 seconds less, and they take 15 seconds additional to come back. So, or they take 15 seconds less to come back, which is pretty good. And then, specifically, if it's a medium laser, its duration is technically 25%. So the laser is 25% minimum. So immediately I say medium lasers to tits, which is what I normally do. Medium lasers, boom, all over the place. So then I look at them like, okay, well now the heat generation for that medium laser is 10, cooldown's 15, and all that stuff. So that's pretty much, in my eyes, how I min-max, right there. Easiest way. You can also get into, utilization of slots and armor and heat and all that stuff. Also look at the degrees of torso. There is one little extra thing. It costs money. It costs about 3 million, and that's to use your weapon and module slots, or your mech and module slots. So for example, right now, cooldown for our medium lasers is currently sitting at 15%. Okay, so if we were to get the cooldown module, medium laser, mounted weapons only. Here we go. Medium laser cooldown right here. So that there we go. Improves the cooldown of the inner sphere medium laser by 12%. That stacks. So it knocks off 15%, and then we get 12% off that 15%. Yeah. Now, what I would like, though, I have to admit, is if it would show up here. Like, if I could bring this over, nowhere here does it show me its additional, or how it actually works, right? There's no feedback. So if I do the medium laser cooldown, boom. So theoretically, cooldown is now 12%. Plus 15. So theoretically, it could be 27%, which is pretty good, which is very good. Now we're looking at the range. Well, we don't have a range, but let's take a look, right? Well, we can get medium range here. Look at that. Our range is now up by 10%. So now we have better range, better cooldown, laser duration's down, heat generation's down, medium laser duration specifically is down. So we're laughing. Now, these don't stack, so you can't put one on, two cooldowns or two, medium lasers together, but you can then start adding little extra things. So, mech modules, for example. Well, we're using medium lasers. Do we want to well, you know what? Let's get advanced range. Let's do advanced seismic as well. So this way what will happen is now our mech sees further. Now it sees guys that we can't see if, for example, if they're under a ECM. We can now see them on the seismic. And we can do, let's see, for example, target gathering, target info. It decreases the amount of time required for targeting someone by 25%. So theoretically, we can lock onto people 25% faster, basically, or 75% faster. Or radar derp, which is basically they lose sight of you. So for example, if we put this on, if we're running in behind things, the missiles are going to lose us immediately. This one, we can lock on faster for the missiles. So, min-maxing to a point, it works with the quirks, but then you can also really max shit out here. Now, here's the catch-22. Look at that. It costs fucking C-bills, though. Min-maxing does get expensive. This would be, personally, my preferred build for this guy, but as a lot of people know, it's expensive. Like these modules, especially, do put your mech just that little bit above everybody else. Like with all these modules, this guy would be running around, locking onto people for everybody, you know, disappearing, seeing everybody, and just ripping the shit out of people. But I can't afford it. 18 million. I know I have 42, but at the same time, I can't afford it. The reason why is because there's other mechs. You have to have a minimum of 3 mechs per class, per chassis. Sorry, 3 mechs per variant per chassis to get you, which I don't like. So in the end, you know, theoretically, you know, everything would look really good on this guy. We'd have all these modules. Like I said, I wish. Wait. Did I just change? No, that didn't. Okay. I kind of wish, though, it would show, like, it'll show right there, all our modules, but that's it. It doesn't say what it does. I wish it showed here, or at least this showed blue, and then to the left of it was like a green, or it showed then like it showed like updated numbers. But yeah. But yeah, so that is how, basically, to min-max. Just a general overview. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special. Just a quick 7-minute video on just how to min-max real quick. Look at the quirks, maximize according to the quirks, grab modules and add it to it. As I said, though, it's not cheap, it's not easy. But there you go. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys on the battlefield next time. Bye-bye.